Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys Games Collectibles. And today we are looking at something that's getting on for being fairly old now and very, very rare, because it was an item that was only available through a Comic-Con Toy Fair, and it was exclusively issued to Wizard for their 1998 Comic-Con Toy Fair. So it was an exclusive action figure that was issued just for them. Now, I don't think this figure has been offered anywhere else other than in this particular box, and was issued through the Wizard as the ToyFare exclusive. Okay, so this is the box that the figure comes in. What is it, you ask? Well, you may remember the TV episode The Tholian Web from the original Star Trek. And you also may remember that it was a Playmate figure released of Captain Kirk in environmental suit. Well, this particular figure is of Mr. Spock in the environmental suit from that said episode, The Tholian Web. Okay, so this is the box it comes in. And at the top of the box, it's got Star Trek and ToyFare exclusive, Mr. Spock in environmental suit from the Tholian Web. And it's Wizard ToyFare exclusive. And you got the Playmates logo and the Star Trek logo at the top. And it says ages 4 and up, Star Trek, ToyFare exclusive, and you've got an image of the figure itself, the head of the figure itself, I should say. And also you've got an image of the USS Enterprise NCC 1701 flying through space. And it's got Mr. Spock in environmental suit from the Tholian Web. And again, you've got ToyFare exclusive Wizard. You've got the Star Trek logo and the Playmates logo. And it says choking hazard, warning, small parts, not suitable for children under 3 years. Okay, so that's the front of the box. To the side of the box, it's again, it's got ages 4 and up, ToyFare exclusive, Star Trek, Mr. Spock in environmental suit from the Tholian Web, and again, exclusive Wizard ToyFare and Playmates and the Star Trek logo. And on the back, we have ages 4 and up, Star Trek ToyFare exclusive with Galactic Gear, which includes a Starfleet action base and Starfleet Tricorder. Again, you've got the image of the Enterprise. It's got Mr. Spock in environmental suit from the Tholian Web. And you've got the Star Trek logo, Playmates logo, Wizard logo. And you've also got the Paramount Toys logo and Visit Paramount's World Wide Web. And you've got the www.playmatetoys.com logo. Okay, that is the box. On the bottom, what have we got on the bottom there? It says visit the Star Trek Continuum at the World Wide Web, www.startrek.com. And then you've got all the copyright information, 1998 Paramount Pictures. Okay, that is the box. Well, what I'm going to do, as the figures that come on the card, you can't open the card because you can't put them back again. But this is a box, so boxes are meant to be opened, aren't they? So I'm going to open the box, take the figure out, let's have a look at it. Okay, so I've removed the figure from the box. This is how he's come. So he's got the cardboard top, which is over his head, and he's got his cardboard section, which is covering his feet. And he is contained in this sealed bag, which is a shame actually. But let's. Oh, hang on a second. It's only done up with tape. So let's see. Yes, we can get it open. Yes, we can. Right. Let's just put that to one side because I'm going to need that in a minute to put him back in. Right, what have we got in here? So we've got in here the helmet and the tricorder and the stand, which I'm going to need to open this because I want to get that helmet out. But before we do that, let's have a look at Spock. So it's basically the same figure that Kirk was in the same series, but it's Mr. Spock's head. So there is Mr. Spock in the environmental suit. Like all these figures, they're individually numbered, and they've got all the Paramount, the Playmates information and Paramount copyright information at the bottom and the date. Articulation, these figures were pretty much all the same. So you've got the head, which moves pretty much all the way around. So that's good articulation. You've got the top of the arm that moves up and down with the shoulders, let's say. You've got the arm which turns and then you've got the elbow which goes up and down. So there's great articulation in this figure. So the arm and the this articulation actually is more based on the larger figures rather than the smaller ones, because oh, maybe they were all the same. I can't remember now, but they might have been. Okay, top of the leg. Yep, on both sides. Now this one, the waist does not move. There's no movement on the waist, but there is movement on the knee joints. So, yeah, no hand movement, but then you've got the movement on the arms at the top, but there's no feet movement. So the feet are just exactly as they are, which is obviously why it comes with a stand. Okay, so let's get these bits out of the bag. And let's see what we got, if I can do this without damaging anything. Right. Helmet. Stand. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, well, I mean, it stands very well anyway without the stand, Spock. But let's put him on the stand. So you've got the holes, obviously, on the bottom of the feet and the peg on the stand. So there you go, that's Spock. And there's his helmet, which I'm assuming that's the front with the red mark on it. Let's put that on his head. Maybe it's not, maybe it's doesn't seem to fit very well. Maybe it's just me the way I'm putting it on. There is holes in the top of the uniform there for the lugs there to go on, but it just, oh, that's one side in. Oh, there we go. So it has gone on, and there you can see Spock with his helmet on, and of course there's his tricorder. Whether he'd use his tricorder in the environmental suit, how he would touch the buttons, I don't know. The buttons were very small, but there we go. So that's Spock, and this is obviously it's an ultra rare limited edition ToyFare Exclusive figure. It's not been released anywhere else. It was only released for this particular ToyFare, which was 1998, and it was a Wizard exclusive, so you had to buy it at that ToyFare basically. Sometimes though, after the ToyFairs are over, they still had stock, then they made them available on their website and you could have bought them on the website. But I don't know whether these were or not. These were all part of a, believe it or not, a shop buyout, a company that had closed down during the COVID period, and we went in and we bought out all their stock, and there was a lot of stock, and there was a lot of figures, a lot of Star Trek merchandise, a lot of merchandise all around that in actual fact, and there was a few of these exclusive figures actually amongst that stock. So how they got there, I don't know, but glad they are there. Anyway, so there we have Spock. Let's get some sizes on him. So measuring him from the bottom of the feet rather than from the stand to the top of the helmet, we're looking at 12 centimeters, or 12.5 centimeters if we go from the bottom of the stand. Widest point is going to be across the hands, and we're looking at 6 centimeters, and width wise we're looking at about 2 centimeters, and if we measure the length of the stand, we're looking at 8 centimeters, just there or thereabouts. So that gives you a nice idea of the size. Now, you're going to ask me how well this figure did. I've got absolutely no idea how well this figure did. And in actual fact, until I found these amongst the stock that we bought, I never even knew this figure existed, to be perfectly honest with you. I've done some research since then, and I found that there was quite a few exclusive figures that Playmate produced for certain companies at the Comic Cons or the Toy Fairs, yeah, there was a few of them, and we've got a few different ones in actual fact, so keep watching because some of the other videos will be on the other exclusive Toy Fair ones that we've got from the same buyout. But overall, really, I've got no idea how well they've done. I've got no idea how many were produced. And I don't, no idea if they all sold at the Toy Fair or if they actually was available on a website afterwards. I really do not know. So no answers to those questions, I'm afraid. But what I can tell you now is that we're talking 1998. So that is what, 36 years ago. No, what am I talking about? 26 years ago. Big pardon. 26 years ago. 98 to 2024. So 26 years ago to now, these figures are they're incredibly rare. Trying to find these, well, yeah, I mean, I looked for a while before I found some. They do, don't get me wrong, occasionally they pop up on the platforms. Not very often, occasionally. And they are, obviously, most of them are that come up on the platforms are in the US. You see very, very few of them, if any, in the UK. So there obviously seems to be a lot more that was made available. Well, obviously, because the Comic-Con was in the States. But yeah, so maybe a little bit more on the US platforms rather than the UK and Europe platforms. But very difficult to find over here this side of the pond. However, we at Midas Touch have managed to find a few, and they're currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to quite simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that you're not going to want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new products which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old that you're never able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or maybe just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this very rare figure with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.